Hello, welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. A slightly different video today. We have got a pedalboard maintenance-y additions, changeovers kind of day today. So I thought I would bring you along for some of the action. There's going to be levels of tedium, which I'll either speed up or just cut out completely. But what are we doing today? So the main focus of today is to upgrade my G3 unit to the G3S topboard unit. We'll have a quick unboxing of that at some point in this. So that's the main objective today, as well as just tidy it up. I've had this board in this setup now for a few months. It's done quite a few gigs, things like that. So a couple of bits of the Velcro, a couple of the cables, those kinds of things. They're just a little bit tired, so they might need redoing. So we've got the cable tester here. But also, the exciting thing, for me at least, is we are adding a pedal. So I have got a video on the Warm Audio Klon pedal, and I liked it so much I thought I'm going to stick it on my board. I will get an overhead shot for you at some point. I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go yet. It's replacing a Zvex box of rock. No reason. I've just had the box of rock pedal for a long time, and I'm happy for that to take a back seat. He says right now I might actually change a fuzz out. I've just looked at the board and there's a fuzz here that I don't really use a lot. When I do, it's more of a studio tool. I'm actually going to keep the Zvex on the box of rock because it has been a staple for me for such a long time. I'm actually going to take the Conquistador off. Does that create some issues for me potentially with the layout? Yes. Will it be awesome? Yes. In fact, no it doesn't. I've already got what we're going to do in our head. So yeah, don't worry. I'm going to do some cuts in that. So we're going to replace a Conquistador from Way Huge with my Warm Audio Centavo Klon style pedal, alongside putting on a G3S top board. Now I thought it'd be interesting to do a G3 top board conversion myself. I know there are some videos out there of people like Dan from Gig Rig doing it, bits and pieces like that. I am nowhere near the level of Dan or Jake, or I've unfortunately forgotten the other guy from Gig Rig's name, as well as all your other pedalboard builders. You know, the ability they have to put these things together is incredible. So let's see, can an idiot with probably not the right tools get this done? And if so, then you probably can as well. So let's have a quick transition. Maybe we'll do a bit of an unboxing. And we'll go from there. Alright, see you in a second. Okay, so let's just quickly unbox the G3 top board upgrade. So the first thing to note is this says scan for assembly instructions. So I'm glad I spotted that now. So if you buy one of these, don't rip that or throw that away. There we go. So anybody who knows G3 knows what they look like. Okay, so there's your Allen key, clip and screws. And then there she is. Awesome. Looking forward to this. So for those of you who may not have seen the videos or may not know, you know, huge amount, let's just pull this one over here. So here's the G3 as standard without the top board. So the difference is, as you'll see, is you've just got these little screens here, and you can add the text, customize those, and rather than having to stick things like this on there, it's just there for you to read there. So you can do that through, I think you can either do it through the app or go through the G3 unit itself. As you can see, mine's actually quite dirty, so probably needs to come off. Looks like we might still need these to be labelled, but that's fine. So yeah, let's get into it. Hello, you with Handheld Doug now. I think it's worth saying, before you do anything with your G3, like this, or when you're downloading an update or anything like that, make sure you back up your G3 so that if anything goes wrong, you have that there. You can do that either via the app or and that's via either your phone or your laptop. So I am now going to do the backup, and whilst that's going through, I'll start to kind of plan out how we might look to get these changes sorted.
Did it quite go to plan? Or was it a stepping stone that it got out of hand? Do you remember the taste where it all felt the same? Light and dark, they intertwined. Everything seemed great. There is color. Say, come on and open up your eyes. There's a life out there. We've still got time. Come on and open up your eyes. There's a life out there. We still got time. It's been a tricky age, no end in sight. A faded, foggy town, and my twisted mind. Started as a simple life, didn't quite go to plan. Or was it a stepping stone that we got out?
Hey, so we're still here. So we've made a bit of progress in terms of what we're doing, just whilst we're waiting for the G3 to complete its backup, just so I don't lose any of the settings in the MIDI. Not that it really interests anybody, but I run 50 banks. I have tried on several occasions to lower that number, keep running into technical difficulties, and I don't really worry that much to go down a full factory reset and start from scratch. I think really I'd like to run something like 30, because it is very much song by bank, and then just one that I have as whether it's the rehearsals, kind of got all my main generic sounds in there. But so this is where we're at the moment. So we've got a place here for the Centavo. Should be hopefully big enough without seeming odd, because that is quite a big space. Then I've shifted everything along to the left here, so we've got this initial limb. I'm going to have a look at this because this is a bit tired. The Velcro underneath needs a bit of a resit, and it might be the same with this bit over here. So we've now got one of the fuzzes sat under here. This is from Gone Fishing Effects. I guess this is as close to I have as a bit of a secret weapon, alongside this the PDF2, an incredible pedal. I really only use it to fatten up the Strat when I really want to go for a heavy tone on the bridge pickup. This is one of the old faithful fuzzers. I've had this for years. As you can see, we've got the Gig Rig power supply as well. You know, I've kind of realised going through this, what I should have really done is pulled everything out and started again. I haven't got that in me. That really is a rainy day, not a hot, sunny summer's day. So we've had to remake a couple of the cables. But this is just the Evans Audio stuff, the screw and solderless, so it is, you know, it's so easy. The same with the power. These have had to have been moved around a bit. I will tidy this up and get a couple of cable ties in as we get closer to the finish. Just at the moment, things are still a little bit, you know, movement's still a possibility, so I don't want to quite put everything down yet. But anyway, that's some midway done. Looks like we've just finished the backup here. So if the backup is finished, I think the next job double check the backup's done. I think we'll look to get into these two patch bays, get those sort of re-velcroed down. You can see under here we've got some movement, and then once that's done, I think we'll look to go and do the top board, so that would be interesting. So anyway, I'll speak to you in a second. Okay, so that's the DC backed up. So I think what we're going to do now is we're actually going to attempt the top board conversion. Once the top board conversion is done, the last job we'll have to do is just get to the Centavo sat on the pedal board. So, going to get everything set up and let's see what happens. Okay, so we are now going to attempt it. Got the little Allen key here. First issue I've seen, I need to get to these screws. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. See these just here. So I'm going to battle it, trying to get this off the Velcro on the bottom of the board, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so the first thing you've got to do is just remove the 4 righty tighty lefty loosey box, the 4 top hex screws that go around the whole thing. Excellent. So what we'll do is we'll quickly loosen all of these and then we'll probably just finish them. I should probably say whilst I'm doing this, I am not a practical person at all. It's kind of a running joke actually, our box, is I'm really not a practical person. So this is very much, if I can do this, then anybody else that's wondering can they do it, yes. So if I can do this, then anybody else can. So we're just loosening the 12 around the top. As I said, we'll then finish them off by hand. We will. You do also have to loosen but not take off the 4 along the bottom here. So yeah, nearly finished getting these loose. Right, so that's those 12. And what we'll now do is just loosen these ones at the bottom. I don't know how much we need to loosen these by, so it won't go too far. I'd rather not go too far than go too far. Or rather, go not far enough than too far. That's probably a better way of putting it. Right, nice. Okay, let's get these somewhere safe and let's move on to the next part. Okay, so the next thing, this should, oh, there you go, just popped off. There's one little ribbon cable here, so just oh boy, let's just pop him back in there. Nobody saw that. Oh, there you go. That's the top board off. I really do need to give this a clean. Damn, I've had this on here for like 3 years. Anyway, let's keep going. Okay, so remember this little baggie that we had here? What we do have in there is a couple of cable holdy screwy thingies. So we're putting the top board on now, so let's have a quick look at that. Lush. You can see that the text and font that they've used has changed. Not an issue, just an observation. So we're going to get this cable that I pulled out earlier. Let's make sure it's back in. And what we'll do is we'll get one of these little clippy things and we'll just pop that in there. Come on, sausage fingers. Nice. Okay. I think that's in. That's it. Okay. And we'll just... I can't imagine there's a right way or wrong way to put this on, but if there is, I'm going to find it. So there's one. Where's that other little creepy? Go on. Oh, good lord. Okay, I've dropped the second little clippy thing. Right. Poof. I've lost the second one of those, so we're just going to pretend that we only got one, because I don't know where that's gone. That's that ribbon cable back in. So we just slot that back over, like so. Okay. Okay. It's not sitting overly flush, which is going to be a mega issue. Okay, so we're back in. So it's apparently now putting the screws in time. So as with everything, get them in by hand first. Nice. I'm using some of the new screws, and I'll use some of the old screws as well. I don't think you need the new screws. I think they are just kind of there as a, if you've got any that have rusted, or I guess if you have any issues whilst you're getting the first lot out, you've got some spares, but they look exactly the same as the old screws, so I don't think it's a be all or end all depending on which ones you use.
Ready to bleed, it fills my lungs. Is that what you want?
I think what's quite cool about this process is you don't have to get everything unplugged. You can leave it on your board like I have.
Sometimes worrying clouds of vision makes it harder to confide, and we were wondering when this fever will.
If this was outside of the pedal board, this would be a lot easier. You'd have access to all of these screws without having to worry about other pedals or the board itself.
Just a slip of the tongue brings the earth crashing round, ready to burn. Is there a meaning behind this?
Nice. Right, let's get on to the next step. So we go into here, and we go down to global settings, and apparently we keep going down, we go to version, and we come back out. And there you go. So global setup. Bank settings. Song mode. Come out of song mode. There you go. So I know it's got Park Life on there. That was from a stint in a cover band, and this is actually just my generic sounds. So I'm going to have to jump on and get that sorted. But there you go. That's it. That's it done. That's the G3 done. You could say that's potentially the easy part. Let's get on with wiring this baby up.
sometimes. Worrying crowds our vision makes it harder to confide.
Hello there. Right, so I think we're done for now. And the reason that I say for now, so the Centavo's in. End up with a space here. I don't have any more loops in here currently, so we've got the Altoid tin. Fill that up with stuffs. Might need to just move that across a bit, but no worries there. The other thing that this did is we now have a tuner. So I have a space here where the tuner did sit. Not sure what we're going to do with that yet. Nothing as of this moment. Potential that I might continue taking the polytune along to a couple of gigs just until I get the confidence in this. Other than that though, if we take a look under here, so this is how the underneath is looking now. So we've got those two, we've got the Gone Fishing and the Dead, yellow comp. A fantastic comp pedal, would really recommend for anybody looking after a budget comp. We've redone that, we've redone that. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head on back over to the little music room, little studio office thing, and we will just, or I'm just going to put you through 2 or 3 of my sounds of my pedal board. There's nothing groundbreaking in there, if I'm honest. These, you know, they'll just be the sounds that I utilize on a daily basis. Aware that I have now put this in instead of the Conquistador, so that's going to be it. So we'll have a few sounds and then let you guys get on with your day. Cheers. Yeah, so there we go. They're just some of the sounds that I regularly use with my pedal board. I haven't deep dived it. I haven't gone through all the settings because I do have lots of sounds in there. I just wanted to give you a flavour of A, what I do, and B, make sure everything is working, which any eagle-eyed of you will have noticed that one of the fuzzes is not working, so I've probably wired it up backwards, but I will have to take the board apart and just double check, see what's going on with that. So, I would say all in all, a successful day. Mine is actually going in now and programming the gig rig itself, which is should be quite easy. I'll just shove it up on the web editor and go through that process. But other gear that I've used there, my Hanson S-Style, bit crackly for some dust there, so obviously need some contact cleaner. I went into my Victory Kraken. I'm using the G3 to switch all of the channels on there. So, I do really use this. I do have the G3 programmed for a stereo rig where I normally bring the jack in. So these are the two amps that I'd normally use, and all of the channel switching and everything is controlled through the G3. So yeah, if you do have any questions about any of the sounds you've heard today or anything that I've done today, please leave them in the comments below. I'm sorry, this is probably a long form video, so if you've made it this far, thank you very much. I will now wrap up and let you get on with your day, but thank you very much for sticking around. Maybe leave a like and or a comment, maybe even subscribe. We are still getting nearer and nearer to that 100 subscriber mark, which would be quite nice. If you have a look through the videos, this has taken 4 years of very inconsistent uploading to get to 100, so that will require a celebratory beverage, I think. But anyway, thank you very much for sticking around. Hope to see you at the next one, and until then, take care.